Oh, hey, how's it going? I was gonna open this video with looking in the fridge saying, oh, we got some soda, some OJ, purple stuff, Sunny D. But as I'm combining this video about Sunny D Vodka Seltzer with a rant, I didn't think that would be appropriate. Adjust the camera a little bit here. Okay. All right. So we're gonna try this. I know it's gonna be disgusting. Sunny D is not all that great to begin with, but it is only 95 calories, and it is 4.5% alcohol. This looks to be his 12-ounce can, but we will see here in a second. All these seltzers I've tried have been just undrinkable. I haven't done any videos on them, but I've tried them here and there. I haven't liked them at all. Let's try this Sunny D, like a kid's drink. Let's mix some vodka in it. Sounds like a great plan. Let's even put it in the soda aisle, which is where it's at Walmart, right next to the alcoholic monster. Great plan. Let's go for it. Well, I'll tell you what, it's not as seltzery as all the other seltzers I've tried. So I would say it's drinkable. It's like a hint of Sunny D. With a lot of these new alcoholic products, you can't taste the alcohol in it, which I suppose is a good thing or a bad thing, because you could just chug 10 of them, and you wouldn't be like disgusted by the alcohol flavor, I guess. But a lot of people that know me, that I like to sit on the porch at my house. Sometimes I'll see somebody coming down the street that I know I don't want to talk to. They look kind of methy, you know. So I take those opportunities to get up, go in the house, refill my drink, then I go back out and sit. One day I was sitting out there and I saw a woman walking up the street, up the sidewalk. They actually stay on the sidewalk on Main Street, which is a rare occurrence in my town. And you just have a sixth sense about these things. You know, I knew she was going to talk to me. So she gets by my porch, stops, turns, and goes, I don't suppose you would give me a ride to First Christian Church, would you? And I said, what the hell? And she goes, what? Really? So she must have asked other people. I'm like, yeah, why not? My truck's out back, let's go. I mean, I could have ended up shivved or woke up in a hotel bathtub in a tub of ice, missing a kidney. But I suppose she could have been thinking the same thing. Getting in a car with me, a total stranger. But we had a nice chat, driving the mile out to the church or whatever, and she thanked me, and I'm like, well, I probably saved you a half-hour walk, you know. No big deal, that's good. But am I the only one that's just not so nervous this week? I don't know if this has been happening a while, and we're just hearing about it, but that kid in Kansas City just knocks on the wrong door. He was supposed to be on 115th Terrace, and he turned on 115th Street to pick up his younger siblings. And some old guy starts blasting. He's still alive, but some others weren't so lucky this week. I think it was New York. A woman she got lost or whatever, turned into a random driveway, probably just to turn around, which I did today. I didn't get lost, but I had to turn in a driveway to turn around. That's too long of a story to explain, but guy comes out of his house, starts shooting. She's just turning around in the driveway. We've all done that. I don't remember if she died or not. I think she did. And then these cheerleaders carpool. They stop at some grocery store or something. Gets dropped off. She thinks this is her car. Opens the door. Sits down. There's a guy in the passenger seat. So she's like, oops, not my car. So she gets out. Gets back in the other car. The guy gets out. She rolls down the window to apologize. Like, oh, sorry, I thought it was my car. Starts blasting. Two cheerleaders got shot there. Like I said, I don't know if this has been going on and we're just now learning about this stuff. But someone knocks on your door. You say, can I help you? And the kid would have said, oh, I thought this was so-and-so's place. I'm picking up my brother. No, that's not here. Like, well, I guess, my phone number is the same as a local pharmacy here in town. So I get lots of calls for the pharmacy. I don't chew people out. I'm just like, oh, no, that's this number. You got the wrong prefix. But anyway, I was sitting on the porch one night. A guy came up the road with a motorcycle, started cutting out and died. He parked it across the street from me in our driveway. And I watched him go to 4 different houses over there. 2 of them had lights on. I don't know if people were home, but probably. No one answered the door. So finally I got up and yelled across the street, like, hey, did you run out of gas? He's like, yeah, I thought I could make it up to the gas station here. It's about 4 or 5 blocks from here. So I went and got my mower gas and gave it to him. He put it in and took off. He's like, well, before he took off, he just goes, do you want me to come back and pay you? I'm like, no, man, just pay it forward, man. That's all you got to do. So why are we so nervous? This knocking on the wrong door thing could have happened in my town here, because a couple weeks ago on Facebook, Facebook, a guy knocked on someone's door, asked if he could use the phone or a phone to call his sister. The people got really freaked out about it and said the guy was like lurking around after they said no. Then there were reports on Facebook of him knocking on other people's doors and asking to use the phone. No one let him use a phone. If he came to my house, I would not hand my phone over to him, my $1,000 iPhone. I would ask what the number is, call it and say, yo, your brother's here. He needs a ride or needs help or whatever. I wasn't there. He could have been strung out. He could have been a total meth head. But, geez, he was just... From Facebook, they said he was asking to use the phone. And then later that day, the police put online, that subject is in custody. I'm like, for what? Asking to use the phone? He had warrants or something, but that had nothing to do with phone calls or asking to use the phone. Just amazing. So that guy could have been shot in the world we live in now, I guess. I guess that's the reaction. Another example, and this just happened to me at that same grocery store up the street that has the gas station that the motorcycle was going to. Last week, lady put a big diatribe on Facebook about she was in the toy aisle and there were some guys speaking Spanish, and one came around the corner and looked at her and went back around by the bicycles and kept speaking in Spanish. And then she saw them at the checkout counter near her, because that never happens. So obviously they're human traffickers. Now this lady did what I would advise anybody to do. She asked for help. She went, got somebody to help, walk her out to the car because she was creeped out by these guys. They were speaking Spanish. I was just up at Hy-Vee. Oops, said the establishment. I didn't mean to, but there were 4 guys in there walking around speaking Spanish, and when I was walking out to my car, they came out the door behind me, so I sprinted to my car, turned the key, and sped off. That didn't really happen. I mean, the guys were behind me speaking Spanish, but they weren't doing anything. Didn't seem like the ones at Walmart on the other story were doing anything. But she was creeped out. Get back to my point. She asked for help. Someone helped her, walked her to her car, so she felt more comfortable, which is what you should do. But what if that person said, no, I'm not walking to your car, and then she gets on her phone, gets on Facebook, says, some weird lady just asked me to walk her to her car. She's probably trying to kidnap me or rob me. Probably had a guy out in the car waiting to throw me in the back seat and cuff me. You know? But she just asked for help and she got it. All these people that got blasted this week are just, they weren't even asking for help. Just got in the wrong car. I've done that at Walmart. I don't remember what car it was, but I got in, stuck my key in the ignition and it wouldn't turn. I go, oh, what's going on here? Because that wouldn't be unusual in a vehicle I own. But I kind of took a little look around and I'm like, this isn't my car. So I got out, went 2 or 3 cars over, and there was my car. It was in the same aisle, same color, same make, you know, looked like my car when I was just walking by, not paying much attention. So I could be dead right now, I guess. That's what it's like now. I don't know. That's all I got. Like and subscribe. I almost got 1,000 subscribers. Now, after this video post, I might lose 100 or 2. But hey, just don't be so nervous. If someone knocks on your door, it doesn't necessarily mean they're there to kill you. We'll see what happens with all these, and I hope it stops. 3 in a week is ridiculous, but this really isn't that bad, guys, but I'm not going to buy it anymore. But if you want to try it, well, it was $3 for this 12-ounce can, so I don't know about that. But like I said, thanks for watching, and we'll come up with something else pretty soon. See you later. Yeah, I don't know. I could drink that.